Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to baseball right here on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus where every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can watch me play the Seattle Mariners 2023 season here in MLB, the show 23. We're on game number 16. We're 10-5. We are ripping through the Colorado Rockies, and former Mariners pitcher Yusei Kikuchi is on the mound, and he is next to get his ass kicked by this team here at home. We're in the middle of a 9-game homestand over 10 days. We're going to see a bunch of NL teams. We're in the midst of I think it's 6 straight NL teams that we'll be seeing. We saw Chicago. We'll see Colorado. We have Milwaukee. Another team. I could just look at the calendar. I don't know why I don't do this. Milwaukee, St. Louis, Philadelphia before we'll be in Toronto as part of a big 9-game road trip. So that's what we're looking forward to. We're winning some good games here. Chicago, we were on the lopsided side, on the positive side. 8-0, 12-3. Those were really good victories. That 5-4 series clinching or sweep clinching win was probably the best game I've played all season long. And then these two Colorado games have actually been interesting. I think the score is maybe a little more lopsided than it. Like, the games are closer than the score would indicate, is what I'm trying to get at. 6-1 in the first game, 10-0 in the second game. Both of those games were fairly close through about the halfway point, and then we were able to put together some big innings to really extend that lead and be able to extend our win streak to 5. We're looking to push the win streak to 10 today. Luis Castillo, he is on the mound today, 2-0 with a .47 ERA. We're working on day 2 of their recently released patch. It went up on the 14th. The pinpoint pitching feels the way it should have felt from day 1. I don't know what was wrong with it exactly, but they tweaked something where the PAR, which is the circle where it's potentially going to go, it was just off. The stuff was going like just outside, and it was like too close to the edge. I felt much better with the pitching yesterday. I'm hoping that continues today. We have our best pitcher on the mound with Luis Castillo. That .47 ERA is great even with the pitching problems that I had early in the season, and it should honestly get better. Hitting difficulty is up as high as it's probably been all season long, and we're going to look to keep that hot hitting going. So welcome on in. Thanks for watching. If you'd like more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are the Seattle Mariners. We'll wear our... Oh, interesting. They don't give us the... Is it Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Weird. Usually they wear this on Sunday, and that's usually what it defaults to, but I guess not. Okay. Robbie Ray, Marco Gonzalez. Kirby's probably going to be good to go for his next start, which is good. And I think we should be back on track with our starting rotation. It was a little bit wonky there, but we're able to get it figured out. We are facing a left-handed pitcher today, so we're going to see some quality right-handed bats, including Tom Murphy. Now, Tom Murphy doesn't have a ton of speed, but he has great power. Sam Haggerty also has great power. I'm going to flip those two for sure. No. Do I want to put Haggerty up higher? Crawford's actually better power-wise against lefties, though his contact isn't quite as good. But I think I'm going to go for the speeds, the speed play today. So we'll go righty, 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 right out of the gate. Then a lefty, and then a slew of righties here. Who's the DH? Oh, Haggerty's the DH. I have... What is... Dylan Moore can play second. I love J.P. Crawford. Or he can play shortstop. I apologize. Let's... Oh, Dylan Moore's contact isn't good, but his speed's okay. Oh. He's I think he's a slight defensive improvement, but offensively isn't quite. Contact versus righties. No, contact versus lefties is 52. If they bring in some righties, I can always bring J.P. Crawford in, but he is hitting hot. Oh, I actually do need to start factoring in some of these energies here. Shoot. Do I DH Rodriguez? Oops. Haggerty's left field. Trammell's a center fielder. I think I'm okay with this lineup. I might. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll have one true left-handed batter, and that'll be Colton Wong in the cleanup spot. Maybe that's where I should have tweaked the lineup a little bit, is to put like a Suarez up there or something. But I do like Colton Wong. I bit my tongue. I do like Colton Wong in that 4 spot.
On the corner of Dave Needhouse
We'll make it work.
And
We'll make it
Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies. It didn't break this time, which is nice.
With you. Chris Singleton providing the color.
That
so the
third
Seattle
game
Mariners
against
the first 2
Chicago
games
is a very weird thumbnail.
For the sweep. They played well.
I said game 15 or game 16. We're on game 16.
Yeah,
we've outscored Colorado 16-1 here. Feeling good.
Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Can we get
just a little bit away from first pitch? And towing the slab here, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Can we pick up
well, he got into
the
the
sweep
his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, ready to go here. Jonathan
he should have more than enough in the tank to give us some innings here. Legend plus difficulty. Like I said, that patch really helping the pinpoint pitching that was part of what they had.
That one off the mark.
Okay,
and
not a great
underway.
start. Let's dial it in here.
Line drive, base hit.
That's all right. That's all right. It's okay to give up a base hit here.
During batting practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That is a really bad pitch. What is going on here?
And watches
do they repatch the patch?
Series so far.
Sinker is what I'm going to want here with the. That's a bad pitch.
Center field.
Bad pitch.
Rodriguez makes the play, and
We're
there's
all
one
right.
down.
Double play ball. Get out of it. We'll settle down in the second inning. Bing, bang, boom. Just that easy.
And here is C.J. Crone. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Just a skosh off here.
That's fine. 17th overall pick in 2011 by the Angels, debuted in 2014.
Too fast.
But the power of the last few years has been amazing, and he became an all-star in 2022.
That is too fast as well. Okay. Not seeing it well here to start.
Got him looking. Down on strikes.
Okay. A little bit of a rocky start here, no pun intended. This is what sucks. I don't love giving up hits this early in the game for this very reason.
Overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Just like now I'm worried that I'm going to be off for the rest of the game.
Off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Okay, that gave me exactly That was kind of the result I was looking for. Do I just kind of drop it a little bit lower?
Gonna count 1-2.
Okay, that's a
Luis
fine take right
Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017.
That's actually
with the
where I
Reds at
wanted that
24
pitch.
years old, multiple All-Star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit back.
There we go.
That's strike 3
Okay.
and the third out. So we take a break.
All right, gave up the hit.
Rockies strand 1.
Got a little
Now
lucky.
it'll be the
It's a little
Ends'
all over
turn.
the zone
No
there.
score. Major League
We'll see what we can
Baseball
do
is on
offensively.
the show.
It's been a slower start than the final scores would indicate. Did a good job, especially in that first game, of sprinkling runs throughout.
Back at T-Mobile Park.
Scored runs
On
in
the
5
hill,
of the 8 innings that we were
Kikuchi.
on offense.
Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Kikuchi has 12 innings pitched in his 2 starts, an 0-1 record with a 3.75 ERA. He's given up 5 hits and surrendered 4 walks. .75 whip. I did not catch the strikeouts.
We'll see if he can get off to a great start.
And we are up at veteran hitting difficulty. He has the 4-seam at 97, the slider at 89, the circle change at 89 as well, and the cutter at 93. He does have that
Julio
double kick.
Rodriguez. In the box now, no balls and a strike.
Pitching windup.
Well struck left field.
Good contact. Good start. That's what I want to see. Holy cannoli.
He made a
We have
play
had a
for that
total
one.
of 7
Kevin
home runs. That
Bradley.
makes
It's
number
1-0.
8. And that is the start I'm looking for with Rodriguez. The last couple of games, because of the way they've been pitching, it was confusing, and it was pretty bad outs with Rodriguez. It was a 3-pitch strikeout in the first at-bat of the first game because he just kept lobbing him over the plate, and I kind of overthought it a little bit. Second one was also an out as well. It might have been a strikeout or just maybe a bad piece of hitting. I don't remember exactly.
Pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over. Stays through the ball.
But that is
gets the lob, and
good
gets the home
shit.
run.
Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. This one in the air, center field.
Not enough. It was a little
Doesn't
under
makes
it.
the grab, one down.
What was the timing on that?
Batting third, the first baseman,
Ty France up next for the Mariners.
That's good swing
Swinging it
timing.
well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9.
I think we might be able to.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard.
Okay, we'll
with
be
a
able to get a
one-out
double
single.
because he missed it and it rolled to the wall.
And that's a double.
Okay, we're off to a very good start here. Ty France is getting his hitting streak up.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in
14
every game.
straight
he's
games.
run his hitting streak to 14.
Has he had a hit in every game he's
Let me tell you,
played?
that's no
I don't know that
easy
we've subbed him
task.
out.
This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Colton Wong up to hit.
All right, I would expect maybe a slider here.
That
No, it
one's
was a
in there.
fastball high in the
0-1.
zone. No problem. No problem. I should not hear the perfect sound and get nervous that it's just going to be an out. We have an out to kind of play with here.
And here it comes.
Oh,
Foul
that's
ball.
probably way early on that one. Just early. Okay. Watch the slider here.
And now the lefty. Foul
That's
ball.
fine.
It
That's
stays
fine.
0-2.
Late.
1 out
Okay.
and a runner at second. On the ground,
So
right
that
side. And it finds
will.
its
Wow.
way through
Whoa.
for a hit. They won't
Whoa.
risk the
How did I
save.
get by
Runners in the
everybody?
corners
I'll take
now
it.
With 1 away.
I'll take it. We are still in danger of the double play.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That is
For a
perfectly
strike,
fine. I
and
was
that's
looking
strike
at.
one.
Great to get on the
No
board in
problem.
the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Foul
That
ball.
one down the line.
Slightly better time. I actually might be able to drive that up the third base line.
Next
That's a
offering
bad
is foul
swing.
back. France on third. Wong at first. One gone. Pitch
That's a
misses,
good take right
and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take. I was looking a little more middle. A strikeout here isn't the worst thing in the world.
Good eye right there.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And now it's filled up.
Letting him throw us back into this count. That should have been a walk, but that's okay. Is he going to give me something to hit here? Is he going to make it easy on me? He made it easy on me. Okay, that is a tremendous at-bat right there.
This is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
A.J.
Pollock at the dish.
With the bases loaded.
And first offering is
wanted that one. Power swing a little early. Not low enough to really do a whole lot with. Lucky that wasn't just a terrible pop-up.
And he deals. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Bases loaded, one away. And now 2-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hard ground ball, base now. One runs in, the throw home.
Throw home's a little. God.
And he gets him. But they do get a run.
That's an excellent job.
Should have just gone station to station. It wasn't deep enough. The throw was up the line a little bit. He's just too slow. That's okay. That's all right. We haven't had a ton of base running blunders in this one. It's been pretty solid. There's a step up the line. I mean, it's a tight play. It's a good angle. It's all right.
First and second with 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for
2
ball
freaking
1.
home runs. It's like a quarter of his home runs in just one game.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. Hernandez around third. 1 run.
Don't send him home.
Throw in, holds that
Okay,
trail
cost
runner at
myself
third
a run there, but
base.
that's all right. That's okay.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Dylan Moore. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. First offering misses the
All right,
ball.
what do we have him at pitch count wise? Dylan Moore has a home run already. Okay. 22 pitches.
Kicks and deals. And a foul
Late
ball.
on that one. It's unfortunate.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. And he flips a breaking ball in there. Or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That misses.
Almost hit him
Now
with that
2-2.
slider.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short.
Okay.
Over to Rogers. And that is
Probably would have been a double play. So I mean, I definitely cost myself a run there. It's all right though.
We'll head to
No big
number
deal.
2
I just
with
didn't
T-Mobile Park. It's
didn't
the
do a good
Mariners
job
3 and the
registering
Rockies
how
nothing.
far that was and how slow he was. If it's deeper into the outfield, it's probably no problem. But it wasn't even a good throw, and he was just too slow to get there. But it should be 4-0. We're not going to worry about it, though.
Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch.
See how mean
And
this
first
game
offering
chooses to
is
be to
fouled
us?
off. Castillo,
Of course, maybe the
an
Colorado
all-star
Rockies are just
season
not a
ago. He features
formidable
a four-seam
opponent for a lot of-
fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Steps on first for the out.
A lot of the
That's what a
MLB.
good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground.
I can't remember the last time the Rockies were all that like
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
exciting or relevant.
2 for 6 so far in the series.
relevant. Feels like such a relevant feels like a very weird
Swings
description.
through that one. 0-1.
I mean, I get where it comes from.
Gary Simmons,
They're still professional players.
sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
The last time they were actually
wider
good.
zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Throws to first.
Didn't preload that throw too early. Wasn't 100% sure he was going to get to it, but I also did not know if it was going to move on me.
Not a whole lot.
Still not
I mean,
great at that,
there
but
were a
I do
couple
feel better
of
with it.
Umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Alan Trejo
Hey, there
in
we
the
go.
box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering
The
is
slider
foul back.
outside.
As
Might
the
be kind of
game has
predictable,
moved
but
along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires.
actually got
I've
kind
been
of the
in
result I was
clubhouses
looking
where they
for. I
have
wanted to
pictures
swing
of
and
all
miss,
4
but
guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
maybe what I
That's
really
great.
haven't thrown is a circle change. We'll go 4-seam
Here's the 0-2.
fastball. Blowing outside.
Stays alive.
Let's just throw one a little wider. Plenty of pitches to play with here. There we go.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got him into a little bit of an auto swing
1, 2,
mode,
3, go the
protecting with
Rockies.
the
They trail in this one, 3-0.
with the 2 strikes. Beautiful T-Mobile Park. We're out in the standing zone.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Mariners catcher.
We said 8 dudes to the plate last time. Wow. Wow.
The wind and the pitch. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Oh, interesting. Tom Murphy played for Colorado. Weird.
There's a strike.
Okay, now he's finding the zone a little bit.
Is today, no doubt, in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind, as to the conviction in the call.
The next offering misses.
A little lucky that he
And the
missed
count
on that
1-2.
one. I meant to hit. Lucky to get a piece of that one. I meant to just hit this, but I let RT go.
And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
I mean, so even at this point, we're at a 6-pitch at bat. Even if it's a strikeout, still,
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece.
Okay, all right.
And stays alive.
Don't really want to give him a free strikeout. Everything's been low.
3-2 on the way. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
That felt good. That felt so good.
Tom Murphy sends it out. His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Oh my God,
Julio
veteran
Rodriguez.
plus?
Up next for the Mariners. He hit a leadoff homer in the bottom of the first. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes
Do
the
I
turn
try
and
to
heads
send
for
him to
second.
third? No.
And safely,
No.
it's a double and his second hit. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty. Lined, and that's a
Stay
base
third.
hit.
Stay third. He has 99 speed. I already got.
Sign goes up at
That would have been a
third.
run.
Runners at the corners, nobody out.
The first baseman.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a double
That was
and a run
just
scored.
early on that one.
Base hit and a run comes in.
right there. Does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
What is happening? What is going on? I'm getting into such bad habits here. Okay, so here's where it's going to start to get interesting. They're going to we'll see what kind of which hand pitcher they bring in. Because we might swap out Evan White for J.P. Crawford.
In the game for the Rockies,
Maybe.
Lawrence.
Justin Lawrence?
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
We'll see what we can do, though.
Digging in.
Oh, perfect.
Wong. Single to right at his first trip.
Oh, yeah, it's a sinker slider 4-seam.
In there for strike one.
Sinker at 97, slider at 85. That's a big difference that I got to keep a note of.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through.
Home.
The throw in, they extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-0.
Comes through.
Where it's going to get interesting here is with a lot of these right-handed batters. Colton Wong is our one true.
Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
Oh, you know what I could do? Haggerty's a switch hitter, but he hits way better against lefties.
The walk and a run scored his first time. And that one
I'm getting into some bad habits here, swinging early in the count.
France, the lead
Gotta
runner
be patient.
at second.
Didn't have a lot of
At
confidence.
first with no outs. Swings through that one.
That's exactly what I was worried about.
Again.
And 1-2. Got him swinging.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
bad at bat
right
there.
2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Pollock, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Destroying me. Slow down. Slow down.
Next
That's a
pitch
good
is
take right
inside,
there.
And 1-1. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Sliced down the right side.
Yeah, fastball. That speed change is definitely. Damn, that should have been one. Probably did something with.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count even 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Bryant raging back towards the wall.
Oh, at the
In
wall.
on the warning track.
Okay, well, they brought in a new pitcher. It's already given me some trouble. You can see it with the strikeouts there. That slider, especially righty versus righty, pretty devastating. We don't have a lot of left-handed bats in the first place. We have even fewer today. We can maybe bring Raleigh in.
Back in Seattle,
but it's also good to give some of these guys days off. So some of these days, some guys off.
Castillo back to work.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Right-hander kick steals.
That's a real bad slider. We're going to double up on it. Not a great plan, but...
And 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. hit on the ground to the right side.
What's going on here? Video game, what are we doing?
And that one off the outside edge.
Really nice
Say
slider right there,
9-pitch at bat.
sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
All right. Is the game going to start getting real mean now? Oh, you're up 6 and you have the highest possible pitching difficulty? We'll take care of that.
Pepper with the middle of the infield.
No problem.
Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it
Couldn't
down.
get
And
it.
at first, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Runner at first with no outs here. And now 2-0.
It's kind of annoying.
Got it
Okay.
started a little too
What
early.
the
Strike
fuck?
1.
I mean, that was still a ball.
The 2-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, we're definitely in the
Nobody
upper
out,
echelon
runner
of the
at first.
difficulty here.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
France makes the catch, and there's
That,
one
by the way,
gone.
was an awful pitch. That should have been crushed.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
I mean, we've gotten through
Next
these
for
lineups,
Colorado, Jonathan Daza
or this lineup,
is
the
1
first
for
time
1,
without
led off
like
the game
too
with a
much
single.
trouble. That's a bad
Doesn't
slider
find
right
the
there.
zone. Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Check swing. He held up.
Thought about it. I
That's
definitely
ball 2.
pulled it left. I didn't want to leave it over the middle of the plate. I don't have a lot of faith in that.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost
What are we
expect
doing?
to get some jabs from
Video
your teammates
game?
when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Into center and a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now
Video
loaded.
game, what are you
Only
doing?
1 away.
Stop it.
2 consecutive base
I
hits for
went
these
I
guys
went through
here.
that
That's
entire
about as
the
textbook as
full
it
first
gets.
2
Got
innings.
stride
No
low,
fucking
out of the
problem.
way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That should have
And
been
it's
a
foul
grand
away.
slam. That should have been a grand slam.
0-1. There's a strike. 1 out, base is full.
Oh, I'm so irritated. I am so fucking irritated. What are you doing?
Foul ball still 0-2. At the belt and fires. And that's outside.
Not a whole lot to think about on that one.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the pitch. And now it's even up. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off.
I don't know. Does the game like? Does the computer change its like attendances?
I'm sure These guys are chomping at the bit to have this
As far as like
here early in this game.
2 outs.
Now they're going to be more aggressive at the plate.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory.
Because we're not in a great spot here.
Well, Boo, Chris Bryant, a kid who accomplished a lot right away getting to the big leagues. Former number 2 over.
And that ends the
Thank you, Julio. It did not take a great pass to that ball. Thought it was going to drop. I hate that inning.
But they leave 2. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 6 and the Rockies 1.
Okay. Time to get back into it on offense here. We got to...
Welcome back.
Yeah, they'll leave their starting pitcher
Dylan
here.
Moore. Not shortstop.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That one lifted to left.
Not terrible. Should have crushed it.
Bryant makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
This game's going real long here.
So here's Murphy.
Man,
now.
that inning, that
He's
top
already homered
half
in this
sucked.
one.
That fucking sucked.
Murphy
Multiple
goes
at bats
6'1",
going 8
205
pitches.
pounds, and
You know,
he was
6
a
to 8
third-round
pitches.
pick back in 2012. This one lifted in the air, left field.
I hate
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. Rodriguez hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next pitch is popped up.
Really late on that one.
And that is that.
So I said we weren't in a great position. If the game's going to kind of let them just foul a bunch of shit off, extend pitch counts, and then load the bases, score runs, and then they're able to bring in these pitchers that are going to give me some trouble.
And welcome back.
That's not a great recipe for winning this game. We have a long way to go.
McMahon.
I think Castillo threw like 35 pitches in that last inning. We were able to get out of it, but I didn't like the way that went.
There's a strike.
We missed some stuff early, which was kind of frustrating. We didn't get some calls.
They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and
but a lot of foul balls.
Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Left field. Pollock has this one sized up.
So that's a little more what I'm looking for. I'm okay with giving up contact. If we're able to either turn it into outs or it's just not long at bats.
Next to hit for the Rockies.
That is where it's getting a little worried.
He's 0 for 1. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one the other way.
Not saying it has to be easy. It's just
Long to first.
a little frustrating with those extended
here at the
innings.
top of the 4th.
Because now we're going to have to get into the bullpen a little bit. We used a bunch of it.
2 outs,
Or
base
we've
is
used
empty.
it
And the batter now, Alan Trejo.
quite liberally at times.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a nice slider. That's what I want to see.
This one, first pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next one misses.
That's fine.
And the
I mean,
count
that's
1-2.
probably a...
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Murphy and I were on the same page there.
Swing and a miss.
All
and
right.
he struck
Much
him
better that
out.
time. Much
Good work
better.
There as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
I don't really want to use some of
Welcome
my
back, and they turn to a
bigger
new arm as we
arms.
kick off the bottom of the 4th.
I don't really want to
Still
use
pretty early in the ball
Munoz.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading up for the
And now for
Mariners,
Seattle, Sam
the
Haggerty,
designated hitter,
1 for 2.
Sam
Okay, now they're
Haggerty.
Haggerty is not. This is not his strong side. Slider at 92, four seam at 98, circle change at 89, sinker at 95.
And he pumps it a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got
Still
a plate
early.
but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And now the count is even.
Have we seen a fastball? No, everything's been sliders.
Two on the way. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And
That's a
it's
double.
leadoff
That's a
double
double.
to start the bottom of the fourth.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive.
This is a good
extra base
opportunity
hits.
here for me to
Nice
maybe
line
try and get that
drive,
run
full
back.
side,
We
way
have
out front,
Haggerty.
but just stayed through it
Weirdly enough, I
nice
feel like
and
I've been doing better on this
the
side of the
outfield.
plate with him. He had that really good game against, I believe it was Chicago, where he was like 4 for 5 or whatever
So
it
a
was.
man aboard.
Um,
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
But
Really nice
if
swing
we
in his
can
last
do
at-bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First pitch,
Haggerty.
not close.
we'll have France, and then we'll have Colton Wong. So it's with that leadoff double and good speed on second.
Haggerty stands at second with no outs.
Settle down offensively. Was a much better inning pitching-wise defensively.
Down the line towards the corner. High bounce takes
Automatic
it over
double.
the
That's going to
fence for
score
an
the run, Ty
automatic
France.
double. A run comes into
Automatic
play.
double.
He
Let's
puts a great swing on
go.
that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
All right.
Colton
We're
Wong
going to need
up
something
next
real
for the
deep here from
Mariners.
Colton Wong. It's a slider that was up in the zone.
That
That's
one's
fine
in
take.
there, 0-1.
Fine take. I was looking low and outside. No problem. We're getting hot
No
with Colton
outs.
here,
Runner
which
on
I like.
second. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 8-1. Safe at second with a double.
Hey,
Third
this
hit from
feels
him this
really good.
afternoon.
He was
Really
all
good.
over that one.
Taking
That pretty much
advantage
split
of the
zone down
opposite-
the middle, and those are the runs where
Opposite
you gotta
hitters,
make a play.
fantastic. Getting a good pitch to hit with the same side with Ty France, fantastic. And we're just moving him. Second to home, second to home.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Teoscar Hernandez.
Perfect,
A
perfect on the circle
strikeout and a
change.
walk. Lined into left center, base
Hello?
hit.
Stay.
And they get it in quickly.
We're
First
good.
and third now with nobody out.
It's good base running by Colton Wong right there.
This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Now, A.J. Pollock. Next offering is down low. 1-0.
We're in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, man. Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
And a pitch. And that skips in the dirt.
Could be some action
So if you
here
push
in
the
this next
PCI
pitch,
indicator
couple
all the way to
runners
the
on.
right,
Probably a challenge pitch coming.
you can try it. You can do the individual steal. Gotcha.
The 2-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Yeah, early on it.
2-2 now. And another ball. Pulls Here's the
Got me with that
the
circle change.
changeup, struck
Yeah,
him
that
out.
was.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate.
Suarez
now.
is
1 for 2.
3 for 10,
An
and
RBI base
66% of
hit back in the
those
first.
are home runs.
And downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. First and third, 1 down.
Okay. I think I understand how it works.
1-2 now. The punch out there.
Yeah, bad swing,
Back-to-back
bad swing.
strikeouts.
So if you push it all the way over, then hold LT release as he's like getting ready to go, and I should just get the one guy to go. I don't really want to try at the moment. I kind of do.
Moore now in the box.
Woo.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh wow, good timing. Okay. Got to slow it way down here.
Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Out to short. Whips it to first. That is the inning.
Is that a 2-strike count? Ow.
So it's 2 runs on 4 hits.
Okay. 2
No
runs.
errors, and a
That's
couple left
good.
on. We played 4. It's the Mariners 8 and the Rockies 1.
Get the run back, extend the lead. Helps
Back
me
at
leave
T-Mobile
Castillo
Park.
in
We go to
here,
the
who's
top
at
of the
73
fifth, and now the
pitches.
catcher comes up to hit. Elias Diaz. The pitch. And ball
That's
1.
a strike,
Every pitcher
sir.
wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too
This is
fine
not
and
the
have
start
too
I
much
wanted.
finesse.
Hello,
Go
sir.
after hitters and get quick outs.
Next pitch inside. 3 balls.
Okay, is
no
this going to be the
strikes.
3rd inning again? What are we doing?
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling.
I mean, it
behind a
wasn't.
hitter, 2
That
balls
looks
and no
that
strike,
looks
but
more
now at
akin
least he gets a
to
fresh
what we
start
saw
against a new
before the
batter,
patch.
but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Not a lot of confidence in the 4-seam or the circle change.
Tovar.
Okay,
batting
there
for the
we go.
second time, and that's strike 1.
Fuck, dude.
Diaz on at first. Nobody
Speed
out.
30, steal 1. Not really going to worry about it.
That one a little bit high, and it's 1-1.
Okay.
That's a little bit low.
Why are...
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, hold on. Castillo. Yes, yes, yes. Castillo, let's go.
Next pitch is popped up. Murphy makes the play, and there's 1 down.
That was a good.
See if we can get a double play ball here.
Nice ride up in the
Castillo's
zone
going to give us a
right
solid
there.
5 innings. It
Looked
should
like he
have
was
been
on it, but I
probably
think that
6,
velocity at the end
maybe
just beat him
7.
instead of a line
If
drive or
out,
something hit
if
deep.
not for that
It's a
that
pop-up
3rd
and
inning
an easy out for the
disaster.
defense.
Daza
Pitch
into
count
box again,
disaster that is.
takes
It
a
was
strike.
fine. We
This
only
guy's
gave up
got a
1
great
run.
feel for his breaking ball today.
It's like, oh my god.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
He got 2 friendly strikes in that at bat. Not thrilled with that strikeout. Happy to get a strikeout and get out number
Here's
2.
Chuck Nasty.
What?
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
First offering and it just
See,
misses.
okay, that's why it's so confusing. What the fuck? That's a strike. The other 2 are balls.
Two outs. And that one wrapped foul. Out there to center.
Oddly
And that's
enough,
the
I am
third
okay
out.
with that contact.
So one left for Colorado. It's
It was a
still
risky
an
pitch.
8-1 ball
It was a
game.
risky pitch. I felt a little cheeky throwing it. I thought it was. I felt dangerous. This is how
We
I
head
get
to the
my
bottom of the fifth.
blood
And
pumping.
here's the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher.
Halfway through this game, and we're at 50 minutes.
And here it comes. And first offering
If I
is
had
fouled
left it
off.
Well,
alone.
these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Right-handed reliever. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh,
In the air left field. Bryant moves under it.
Sean.
He's got it. 1 down.
Okay, so we're gonna call Castillo out, or yeah, we'll call Castillo out.
Back to the top of the
If I have the
Seattle
right
order,
name, I'm picturing the
Julio
right
Rodriguez.
face. Who do I have in the Castillo? Yeah, who's the?
Now at the plate.
Okay.
He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses.
That is
for
a
ball
good
1.
take right there. Really need to hold on to this victory here. 8.5 innings at this rate.
Swings and blasts
That
one deep to left
might
center.
be
That's
enough.
back there. To the
Oh, a
track,
running
makes
grab.
the
Ah.
catch.
Thought it
Fancy
might get
fast.
out, but I think I was just a little under it.
2 outs, base is empty. Sam Haggerty
Yeah,
getting ready to
just
hit.
a little.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind
2
him.
Castillos on the team.
He's
Am
so
I
good
just
at
putting that
moving runners,
together?
but also
3
getting
weeks
on
into the
base.
season.
See if he can be patient here.
This game's been. I've played
And
this
the
game
righty
since
deals.
day 1.
That's towards center. And the inning is over. Nobody left for Seattle.
If
and it
everyone,
remains an
if I don't get
8-1
another
game.
hit and still win this game, I'm all right with that.
Back in Seattle, top of the 6th
Prone,
inning. And
yeah.
here it
We're switching Castillo for Castillo.
First baseman.
Well, hold on. What's his energy?
CJ.
In the yellow.
Crone in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game.
Don't risk it. Don't risk it. There's no reason to.
Diego
have the
Castillo
pictures.
on the pitch
I
here.
believe in him.
And you know, bullpen guys can
can do
struggle
this.
sometimes when they're called upon with big
63.
leads because it just
Diego.
doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness
He's gonna be real
matters in
sharp.
situations like this as
Diego
well.
Castillo is he's about to wreck it. To quote Dewey Cox.
And he deals. 0-1. Castillo, a 6'3 righty, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Strike 2.
Sinker didn't really get down,
Begin with
but
talent
right
we've
on the
seen
edge.
from
I like it.
Dominican Republic. Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
And that one hit 97.
Now we're starting to
on
get
the
those
gun.
calls. Where have those calls been?
Wow, short work to send him packing to
Where have
start
they
the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. In there for strike 1. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 here. Swing and a bouncer. Wong fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The Colorado Rockies can do their part to help out by just not fucking around and just accepting this
Ryan McMahon
loss.
steps to the plate.
I know you don't want that from, like, you know, a professional baseball team. As a content creator who's looking at the God, fucking, that's a strike. Mother of God. As a content creator who's looking at the time code or the recording time and going,
Never
eesh.
seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is in for a
95 on the
strike.
fastball. My fucking lord. Let's get cheeky, huh?
And now 1-2.
Clearly
Fucking
was sitting
beautiful.
on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing occurred
Oh,
here this half.
fucking
Part of the
chef's
order,
kiss.
3,
Those
4,
last 2
5
pitches
coming up.
were
It's
fucking
the
beautiful.
Mariners 8 and the Rockies
Let's
1.
go. Diego Castillo with a beautiful slider on the edge, and then the sinker
Jose
away.
Urena will
Same
take over
spot.
here. And this guy
Cross
can
him
bring
up.
it velocity-wise.
Let's fucking go.
Jose.
This dude has a pi ERA. I thought he had a 14 ERA, but that was the innings.
So digging in, Ty France.
For the Mariners.
With this
Ty
kind of
France,
lead,
too.
he can swing freely.
3
Try to
for
hit the ball
3.
Out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
All right.
And the pitch. On the ground to third.
He's 3 for 4 now.
Sends it to first. 1 away.
It's okay.
Bottom of the 6th.
I mean, it really,
Well, he didn't
it's okay.
recognize changeup earlier.
Um,
Got out in front a little bit. rolled
Sinker at
over on it, and
97,
into the
circle
ground.
change. That is
So
his
now it's the Mariner
third
cleanup
pitch.
hitter.
So a sinker at 97, a slider at 89. That's a pretty wide difference. Circle changes down at 90, or I guess up at 90, whatever. 4 seams at 99.
First
That's inside.
offering misses the mark. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen.
So I do
Luke
have a lefty in the bullpen for some reason, which means that my lineup should be fine. We are going to warm up Matt Brash. And then I'm gonna throw Diego Castillo back out on the mound.
the line of the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Do I want to?
On the ground
I guess I'm
first.
kind of assuming or
He
counting
takes it
on
his
closer
own.
games
And a
against
couple of quick
Milwaukee,
outs.
which isn't. I'm not trying to like
Pitches, 2 outs.
dispose of the Colorado Rockies here, right? They're professional baseball players. They're doing their best. They just happen to come into Seattle and get spanked for 3 straight games. No problem. Hey, thanks for hanging out, I guess.
Hernandez
But I do want to try to
stands
think
in
about,
here, leaves
like,
that one off the inside.
having Castillo available for those games that theoretically could be a
Line
little
drive,
tighter.
base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
But he pitched so good in that last inning.
2 outs, runner at first.
No left
A.J. Pollock up next for
It
the
is
Mariners.
probably
1
advantageous for
3.
me in the long run to just let him pitch the 1 inning. Probably advantageous for me for
0-1,
anybody
no strikes.
in our bullpen to just pitch 1 inning today. Oh, that's
Next
bad.
pitch is
That
popped
was
up.
bad.
Crone puts the squeeze on
Really
that one,
late on the
and
sinker
that'll
that
do
was
it.
way up in the zone. 8 runs on 15 hits. Let's go. When we got off to a great start with Julio Rodriguez hitting a home run leadoff,
We go to the top
I felt
of the
so
7th.
good.
So in now for Colorado.
we scored 3 in the
Brendan
first, 3 in the
Rodgers.
second, and I'm like, oh, beautiful.
Rogers.
He only threw 11 pitches. We're letting it ride. We're letting it ride.
Castillo back to work. That
We'll
clips
just be
the
nice and
corner.
attentive. If he gives up a hit or two, you know, maybe we'll just... Because the other thing is confidence.
There's a strike.
You can see he's fully confident, feeling good with all of his pitches. We want that to stay there. We don't want to go give it up a bunch of...
Runs
Woo,
it up
woo,
to
woo,
96
let's
to
go.
record the punch out. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
His plate has
In
been a
game
little
like
weird.
this,
His
this
zone
is
has been a
too
little
close
weird,
to
I should
take.
say.
It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Alan Trejo digging in for the Rockies. Who's over 2
Probably-
with a pair of strikeouts.
I probably damaged some people's confidence more than I
And that's in
realized
there
because
for
it's not
strike
something I really
one.
paid attention to in previous seasons. Because I just like leave them out there hoping that the bleeding would stop, and then they'd give up like 9 runs, and they're like, "Ah, fuck, I can't get anybody out."
Strike 2.
And then I'm sitting here in my chair going, "I can't fucking get anybody out, you idiot." Anyway,
Swing and a base hit.
hey,
So
that's
a
all
man
right.
aboard
That's
now
all
with
right.
1
I don't think that was a great sinker there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other
It was
than
all
ripping
right.
one into the
Wasn't
gap or
terrible.
blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Trejo over at first with 1 away. Comes up empty on the swing.
We're gonna go
0-2 now.
4-seam high and inside. Okay. Wasn't quite as high as I wanted. Just late on that one.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that.
That's a good
pitch.
sinker. That's a
Keep
good
the bat
sinker.
alive.
I don't want you to feel any less confident in it, even though you do feel less confident in it. Oh, this is what I was worried about.
Swing and
There
a
we go.
miss,
Slider.
and he got him.
We're
Out
back in. We're fine.
Number 2.
He's locked in at the plate.
fine.
He's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to
We've
hit.
already thrown more pitches than we did the last inning.
Base hit. And it bangs up against the wall.
Okay. All right.
Waste no time there. They really turned on that one.
All right.
and
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Jonathan.
All right. All right. All right.
New pitcher for the Mariners.
Castillo, I
Matt
believe in you
Brash.
100,000 bajillion million percent. I love having you on my team. Let's just throw him something a little bit different. Okay? I should have trusted my gut there. Should have got him out on a strikeout. Or out on the second out. The zone's been wonky, though. I don't think all of this stuff is, like, any of the pitcher's fault. Even the really long inning back in the third wasn't entirely Luis Castillo, starter Castillo's fault. Oh God, gross.
And now here is Jonathan Daza, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. To the plate, save! And they're on the board, but lots of
what
ground
are
to
we
make up. Now it's Charlie Blackmon. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Come on, man.
And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. And down on
Okay.
strikes.
All right. Okay.
Good job
All
at
right.
damage control
Let's
right
settle
there.
it down, MLB The Show.
They
Let's
get a
just
run on,
fucking
3
calm
hits,
down,
no
all
errors,
right?
and 2 men left on.
All right.
Stretch time.
So Castillo's going to get charged for the run there. No problem at all.
Rockies 2.
No big deal. It's a little dicey when it's like 2 out
Back
damage.
here at the ballpark,
I should.
set for the
What
last
is
half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman.
manager substitutions? No, I can't. I don't want to do that. What I wanted to do was. Can I look at player card? Where's my guy? Julio Rodriguez. His arm's a 92, and he couldn't knock out a 38 speed.
Eugenio Suarez. And a pitch. That's inside. Good eye right there.
2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just foul of third.
That was the pitch I was looking for. Wasn't exactly where I wanted it, but
Next offering way upstairs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Blackman settles underneath it. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
didn't really look like he settled underneath it. Looked like he caught that on the run, but all right.
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Hit in the air, right
That
field.
is the pitch I'm looking for. I drug it down
makes the
just
grab,
a
2
little.
down.
Ugh.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Tom Murphy.
Actually, I really don't care.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And there's a foul ball.
Early.
And a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted on its way. And that one is out of here.
Oh, thank God it hit the
He
pole.
circles the bases.
Holy
and they boost their
cannoli.
lead. It's 9-2.
Whew.
This thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck.
I thought
right
maybe
field,
that would
and
go.
that one hops the
Damn
wall.
it.
In safely
A
with
back-to-back
a double, his
home
second
run
of the day.
achievement
And
continues
his
to
hot
elude
hitting
me.
continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
What the hell, what? So just like a little under it, a little late,
And in
maybe?
scoring position with 2 away.
Good.
Sam
Yeah, maybe just a
up
pitch you
next
can't
for the
really
Mariners. First pitch doesn't find
drive
the
out of the
zone.
park in that spot. No problem, hey? You know, 2 out double. Get the run back you gave up, no problem.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back.
That was good. Yeah, fuck.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2
What's on?
strikes.
Yeah, too early. Yeah. Way up in this area as well.
This
Ooh,
one bounced to
darn it.
Cron. He steps
Darn
on the
it.
bag. Play made, that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning.
Tom Murphy,
coming on
though.
this solo home run. And
Grabs
it's
the
now
run
a
that
9-2
we gave
ball
up back.
game. It's Major
We're
League
all set.
Baseball on the show.
Whoops.
Welcome back. We go to the 8th. So in now for Colorado, C.J. Cron. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
That is a disappointing result. That felt perfect.
Right
Hell,
through there
it
for a
was
strike.
perfect. It
Look
was
at that right
labeled
here.
as
He did the team
perfect.
thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Whoopsie daisy.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Suarez on the run, sends it over to first.
That's
Low
fine.
throw, and he can't
I
dig it
shorted
out.
it a little bit. It was going to be a tight play there. I'm actually going to charge him an error, so he's not going to get the hitting streak.
Shouldn't hurt too much, but you have to be careful about losing
It
concentration
moved
in a game
just
like
enough.
this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Ty France normally sure-handed over at first base. That's all right. It happens.
Man at
Had a lot
first.
more errors
Here's the
in
Rockies
this,
cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant.
In this
Ball
season
one
we
there.
usually do. That is a strike, sir. Please, for the love of God.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
That'll work.
Suarez
That
should have
will
this
work.
one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan.
Next for
McMahon.
Colorado, Ryan McMahon.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit
His
to the
zone is
pitching
so
staff.
weird.
They've had a great plan against
That's,
it.
you know, the zone right there, except for there's this weird little bit in the lower right corner that is like up and over a ball. And it's annoying. Okay, the circle change.
Here's your one.
He thought about it. He was at least mildly interested in swinging at that.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch misses outside. 2-2. Crone leads off first with one away.
That pitch was so fucking good.
Next
I hate the
offering is
sap.
fouled
What are we
back.
doing? What are we doing?
Swing and a miss.
Nice
He
curveball
swung
right there.
over top of the curveball.
That's us out number
Pitching
two.
staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Rogers stands in now and
Ow.
watches
Okay,
strike one.
So that's 65. I mean, I probably placed it outside of the zone so that like it slid back in. 60 some odd percent
pitch.
and like just not good.
Line drive. On to France. That's out number 3.
Do we
The
just do
Rockies
baseball
strand
speed run
one.
here?
They're down
First pitch
7.
swinging on like everything.
It's 9-2.
3 for 4, 3 for 4, 2 for 3. They might bring in a lefty here.
Johnson
No, they're
taking
going to bring in
over
a
on the
right-handed
mound.
pitcher.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the
Number
pen when your
36.
guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Leading up for the
Ty
Mariners,
France digs
the
in
first
now.
baseman,
Oh, Ty France. Okay. I forgot it was an automatic double. I was like, Ty France has a home run in
pitch.
this game, right?
Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. And first offering
That
is
was not
fouled
a
off.
good swing there. A little late on it. Yeah, I was looking for the slurve. It's at 87. Four seam is at 97. Two
Righty
seam at
delivers.
96.
And a big swing and a miss. The Rockies
Hey, we
have
found
some
the
action in
slurve.
the pen.
It's
Lucas
awful.
Gilbreth appears to be getting loose. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Here's a 1-2. Swings
Oh
and
my
misses.
God, that was a bad swing.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike
Ugh,
3.
Yuck. Speaking of being prepared,
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that extends the inning.
The left
So up
fielder,
next,
number 8,
A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm looking for that movement. He's surprisingly only using his second and third pitch.
And the right-hander deals.
Oh,
And that is the third out of the inning. Mariners leave one,
Whatever.
but they still lead it 9-2.
18 hits, 9 runs, 1 error. We have clobbered this team to the tune of 40 hits. 8, 9, 10, 27.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Isaiah Campbell. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Isaiah Campbell.
He feels like a pitcher. Well, we'll take a look at his. He doesn't have a ton of confidence in his pitches. With the new update, especially helping the pinpoint pitching, we might be able to get this confidence up a little bit. Bring him in a situation that doesn't have a ton of leverage. We're fine.
Here's Colorado's DH, Alan Trejo.
The designated
He was the
hitter.
big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
There's a
There we
strike.
go.
Campbell. In his
There we go.
rookie
Nice
season,
strike right
he
there.
features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer.
That's
Back
a
to
really
right.
good.
Hernandez puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
It's his long windup
Elias
that's giving me some
Diaz
trouble.
digging in for the Rockies.
I mean, it was. Whoa.
That one's
Still
in
a
there,
strike.
0-1.
It was still an out.
Bounced up the middle. On to France, and they're down to their last
Nice.
out.
Now batting.
So he can boost his confidence up. Let's get the heck out of here with a victory, huh?
Tovar.
His long windup's
So
giving me a
2
little
down
bit of
now,
trouble
and
here, but
is
it's not that big of a
Ezekiel
deal.
Tovar
Just can't put Campbell and Murphy
in
back to
there
back.
for strike 1.
At least I think it's Murphy.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run.
Mariners win. Mariners
and the
sweep.
Mariners finish off a
And it wasn't
3-game
really close.
sweep
The other
here
2
in
games, we got
front
off
of
to
home
some
crowd.
slower starts. We were able to get a couple of runs early, but through the 4th or 5th inning, it was still within reach for the Rockies. Today, we shut the door early with 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second.
But this is a good team.
Fuck
and you
yeah.
start to expect
Let's
this
go.
kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if
6
this
in
translates
a
into
row.
a
Luis
longer
Castillo
winning
picked
streak
up
than
his
it is right
3rd
now.
victory of the season. Yusei Kikuchi, he is going to drop to 0-2. No saves in play today, as we were up 3 basically from the get-go. And 6 after the second. Great start with a home run from Julio Rodriguez. We did get thrown out at the plate, which is why I was a little confused. I mean, that was even off the plate by a step or 2, and he was still able to get back. Tom Murphy. Good news is, hey, we ended up winning by 7, but we gave up runs a couple times. Got him back, +1. Let's go. Let's go, Mariners. 9-2 the final. Nice play by Moore there. J.P. Crawford getting the day off. Though with the way we were able to get Kikuchi out of the lineup, Probably could have brought in J.P. Crawford because we faced a lot of right-hand hitters, but it was fine. There's nothing wrong with giving a guy a day off. It's fine. Julio Rodriguez, your player of the game. I believe that's back-to-back player of the games for him. He's 3 for 5. Home run, 2 doubles, a ribby, scored twice. Tom Murphy, 2 for 4. He had 2 home runs. I don't even remember. Oh, that's right. There was the no-doubter, and then there was... Okay. Then there was the one off the foul pole. 2 for 4, and he went yard or he didn't do anything at all. 2 solo shots for him. Ty France. He was 3 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 ribbies, 2 runs himself. Colton Wong, 3 for 5 with a double, and he knocked in a couple of runs as well. Not a lot to talk about for the Colorado Rockies, but Jonathan Daza, 3 for 4, he knocked in a run. Elias Diaz, 1 for 3, he scored a run. And then you got Blackman and Tovar, both of those players, 1 for 4. Luis Castillo, like I said, gets the win. That is his 3rd win of the season. 5 innings pitched with 4 hits given up. 5 strikeouts, walked 1, gets charged with 1 earned run. Yusei Kikuchi unfortunately gets tagged with the loss. Sorry, former pitcher, but I had to do it to you. I had to crush you just like I crushed the other pitchers. 1 inning pitch, 9 hits, no strikeouts, 1 walk. He gets charged with 6 earned runs. We're up 6-0 through the second, 6-1 through the third, scored a couple, and then traded runs in the 7th for a 9-2 final. All right, Colorado Rockies, they've been dispatched. We are hitting on absolute fire right now. What do the Milwaukee Brewers have in store for us? They are 6-10. They're bringing in Brandon Woodruff. Can't get too excited with these numbers here. A 7.20 ERA, 0-2 record. We have George Kirby on the mound. He's 2-1, 17 innings pitched for him. He has a 2.65 ERA. This is a matchup that might favor us. I hope it favors us. The Milwaukee Brewers used to be the Seattle Pilots. And I forgot about that until the game. One of the packs you can get in the game right now is one of the like chase items or whatever is the Milwaukee Brewers like 1969 home uniforms, and it just says Seattle. I totally forgot. It has like a thinner S on it, and then it's got like little wings on the hat. It's a very, very interesting design. Very 60s. It definitely like stands out as like maybe a hat that has a little too much going on, but kind of has that charm because it has too much going on. Anyway, New Seattle versus Old Seattle tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/ShaunasaurusRex. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you want to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos every single day right here on the channel. I post at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. when Mariners baseball happens. Most of the time, it seems like the Mariners have Thursdays off. We are going to have like a weird Monday. It's fine. Whatever. No big deal. I just saved, so we should be all good. If you go in here and you check just the show shop, buy packs. I forget which one it was. Diamond Duos. They flip it. They did flip it. Oh, they changed it. Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's today's franchise mode game. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and good sports. Go Mariners.